him to try. To slow him down.
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Back to Montgomery on second down.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Rodgers. Touchdown, Broncos! Deebo Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Joe Reed returning. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down. They'll run on first down. Harris
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action now. Wilson, flush to his right. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Dillon.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A.J. Dillon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays.
And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Rodgers to Montgomery on the draw. And he will have first first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Samuel.
Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Draw play, Rodgers to Montgomery. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Being chased out left. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Play action. Now Wilson. Rolling to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short game when he took off running. Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Eluding the pressure right.
That's caught by Werner, the tight end.
And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Rodgers.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. Some good games to look forward to in the early window, especially the one in Baltimore. A big one coming up for the Ravens as they'll square off against the Cincinnati Bengals. Then later, they'll let the sun die down a bit in Tampa. A late start here in Florida, where it'll be the Buccaneers taking on the Chicago Bears. And finally, on Monday Night Football, a good one in the NFC. Saints and Seahawks live from Lumen Field in Seattle. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.